Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today in this video guys I am going to tell you how to install an internal GPS module inside your Radiomaster TX16S. So guys, if you are new to RC control, ensure that guys you watch this video till the end so that you do not miss out on any important information or instructions that I have to share. Before we move further guys, if you are new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications for all my new videos. Let's get started. So guys, before we start with the installation of this external GPS module onto your Radiomaster TX16S internally, let's see a few important things that we need to know and understand before we can start using this GPS module. So first of all guys, your Radiomaster TX16S comes with an internal UART port that you can use to install either a GPS module or you can install an internal Bluetooth module. The process is exactly going to be same, but guys, you need to enable that feature in your firmware. So guys, I have already enabled it in my Radiomaster TX16S at the time of upgrade or updation of the module guys. So guys, if you do not know how to enable the internal GPS or Bluetooth module guys, I will put the link of the video above or in the description below, where I have shown during the time of upgrade how to enable the Bluetooth or GPS module on your Radiomaster TX16S. So guys, if you do not know if your radio control is compatible with the GPS module or if you have enabled the GPS module in your firmware guys, there is a way to check it on your radio control guys. So first thing that you need to do is to power this up.
Welcome to OpenTX.
So once you have powered this up guys, first thing that you need to do is hit that sys key, and then using the page forward guys, go all the way to the end. And here you can see guys, in this optional features that you can see, there is an option here guys which says you have an internal GPS enabled. So if you have this internal GPS as a text here in this optional feature guys, you will know that your Radiomaster has already been enabled for the internal GPS. This is the option that you can select in the profile when you created the profile in your OpenTX companion app or in the HTX companion app, depending upon the operating system that you're using on your TX16S. So this is in the profile guys, but you have an interlock in that profile guys which says either you can have an internal GPS or you have an internal Bluetooth guys. So you cannot enable both at the same time in the firmware, but there is another way guys, you can install both GPS and a Bluetooth guys, that I will show you in my future videos. So ensure that guys you stay tuned to my channel so that you do not miss out on my future videos guys. So here you can see in my firmware guys, I have already enabled the internal GPS in my firmware guys at the time of upgrading the firmware on my Radiomaster TX16S. So guys, if you have not seen that video guys on how to upgrade the Radiomaster TX16S, I will put the link of the video above or in the description below for you guys to check it out. So here, since my internal GPS module is enabled right here on my Radiomaster guys, it is ready to install the GPS inside this Radiomaster TX16S. Before we can start with the installation guys, one thing I would like to tell you guys, opening the Radiomaster TX16S will void the warranty. So ensure that guys you know what you are doing and you are good with the soldering guys, because the pads are going to be super close guys. You have to be very good at the soldering so that you can connect the GPS module internally onto your Radiomaster. So this is the GPS module guys that I'm going to install inside the Radiomaster guys. This is GPS module Neo 6M version 2, which supports U-block protocol as on the UART to communicate between the microcontroller of your radio control and this GPS module. So let's quickly open this and see the contents inside. So inside this packaging guys, you will see there are three components that came along with this one. First one is your ceramic GPS antenna itself. So this is what gets connected onto your motherboard, and then you have a jumper joystick pin connection that is going to be connected onto your main motherboard of the GPS module, and then you have the GPS module itself that comes with this battery as well guys, which is also something really nice guys, because first time whenever you power this on, it's gonna find out all the satellites which are available in your area, and then it's gonna save on its onboard memory. So next time whenever you boot up, you get the GPS lock super fast. So which is also something super important and very nice given by this GPS module, guys. So guys, as per the pin diagram goes, you can see it has ground, TX, RX and VCC. These are the pins which I am going to solder and connect it to the internal UART of my Radiomaster TX16S as well. On the VCC, guys, it can take from a voltage range from 3.3 volt to 5 volt ground, and then RX will go to TX pin and TX will go to the RX pin of my internal UART of the Radiomaster. That is how we are going to connect this, guys. And also guys, here you can see you have an IPEX pin connector for the GPS antenna that came along with this, guys. As you can see guys, this ceramic antenna comes with this connector which is going to be get connected here after you have done the installation, and then we are going to keep this module closed inside the Radiomaster so that you get the GPS module feature inbuilt right here on your Radiomaster radio control, guys. To start with the installation, guys, first thing that you need to do is power this down and disconnect the battery which is installed inside this. So let's do that quickly. So now this is powered down. From the back side, let's disconnect the battery. So this is the battery compartment, and you have the battery here, and then you have a wire going here onto the jumper connection, guys. Inside you can see the white one. Now we need to disconnect that. So as you can see, the battery is now disconnected. Let's keep the battery aside. Next thing that you need to do is to open the screws that you have here, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 2 here onto the top side. Let's quickly open them. And the last 2 from the top. The top side screws, guys. So using the Allen wrench that I have here, let's open this. So ensure that, guys, these tools you have it handy so that you can use them to open this up quickly. So we have done that already, and that, guys, I have already removed the side pad that came along with so as to be able to open it nicely. So here it is. So now that I have already unscrewed everything, now let's open this up quickly. So let's remove the front cover so that it stays open, and then quickly gently remove the top cover, guys, like this. Be careful, guys. As you can see, there are few wires going on to the speaker here which is there on the back side of the radio control. You don't want to damage that. So here you can see you have the place where you can install the GPS module or the Bluetooth module depending upon your convenience. So let's disconnect the top wire. So this one you can disconnect, and this one too. For the time being, so that you can connect it back and you can work safely. Let's keep the back side cover aside. So as you can see, guys, this is the place where I'm going to install the wires coming out from GPS. So guys, here you can see this is the place where I'm going to install the GPS. So as per the pin diagram goes, so the first one on to the right is your ground, the second one is your 5 volt supply, and then leaving the first pad from the bottom, the second one is your RX and this one is your TX. So that is how it is. So TX, RX and no connection. So that is what you're going to do in the 5 volt and ground from the top. So that is how, guys, I'm going to install the GPS. Let's do the wiring quickly and connect the GPS module. So guys, now let us quickly connect the wires. I have got 4 30 AWG wires that I'm going to use, guys, to solder onto these ports, guys. So let's quickly do that. Before we do that, let's put a little bit of solder on top of each pads so that my wire goes in quickly. So guys, you have to be very careful so that you don't short the ports and the pads. So now let's quickly solder it. So let's do the 5 volt first. So here is my 5 volt. So my 5 volt is now connected. Now let's do the ground. So guys, my 5 volt and grounds are connected. Let's do the same thing with TX and RX. So let me reverse this so that I have a better view. So let's connect. So this is where I'm going to connect, leaving the first pin from the start and the second and the third pin for RX and TX respectively. Let's do that quickly. Let's put some solder so that I have enough place to solder them. Second and the third one. Now that I have enough solder, guys, now let's quickly solder the wires. So blue one goes to RX and the yellow one goes to TX. That quickly, right like this. So here, guys, I have now successfully connected the TX and RX pin onto these wires and 5 volt and ground onto these wires. So now let's quickly prepare the GPS module so as to be able to connect it onto these wires. So guys, as per the GPS module goes, here you can see there are 4 pads on the back and then there is a 10 here on the back as well. So you need to place this antenna onto top of this one and solder it, guys. So that is what I'm going to do so that your antenna and your module stays together, and then I'm going to connect the antenna right on the top using this wire that it came with. So let's do that quickly. So I will first put a little bit of tinning onto these pads so that whenever I put the module it sticks. Don't put too much of tinning, guys, as you need to heat them up as well, so little bit of tinning is fine. Now let's put this here onto the top. So guys, after you have done the tinning like this on all 4 pads, you need to place the antenna here, which is the metal side, onto top of this one, guys. But then you can see there is a hole here, guys. You need to push in this antenna wire that it came with in this bigger hole, guys, so that your antenna can then later be connected, and place your antenna like this on top of your GPS module, and then I'm going to solder it from the sides like this. Then guys, I'm going to connect the antenna wire here onto this antenna connection junction that you have on this PCB. So let's do that quickly. First of all, guys, since I've already put the solder little bit here on the sides, let's heat them up so that it stays at its place. And then using the solder a little bit, we will hold this up onto its place like this. And then we'll do it the same on all 4 sides. So it's done now, guys. Let's put the antenna onto this antenna holder like this. Just push it down and it will stay at its place. So like this, guys, your antenna is now connected. So this is how, guys, it looks like after the soldering. So these are the 2 side pads that holds this antenna onto this chip. On the other side as well, you can see I have just put a little bit of solder so that it stays on top of this motherboard. So now let's put on the other wires. You have VCC, RX, TX and ground. So guys, now let us quickly solder them up. Before we can do that, guys, let's do a quick tinning on the GPS module so that we can connect the wires. So let's do that. So guys, here I have done the tinning. Now let's quickly connect the wires. So first one is ground. Ground is the brown one like this. Let's first connect the ground. So this is the ground, and the purple one is your VCC. Let's do that too. So this is how my VCC gets connected. Now TX and RX. As you know, guys, the blue one is RX and the yellow one is TX. So I will connect blue one to RX and the yellow one is to TX. So guys, if you get confused, So TX gets to RX and RX gets to TX. But whenever I was explaining the TX and RX pin here on this Radiomaster, I was explaining with respect to the GPS module which you need to connect. So definitely the RX pin which I described here on the radio control is the TX pin already on your radio control, and the TX pin on the radio control that I was mentioning is the RX pin. So I have connected the wire in an opposite way already. So my RX will go to RX and TX will go to TX the way I explained. So the blue one will go to RX and the yellow one goes to TX. So let's do that quickly. So let's first connect the TX pin, which is your yellow. And the blue pin to RX. So as you can see guys, I have successfully connected all 4 pins. Let's quickly test that. Let's put the battery in test. It's not the right way to test it guys, but then I wanted to test it quickly. So let's put the battery and quickly test. So guys, as you can see during the testing, I have connected my battery power to the battery jumper connections here, and I have already connected the speakers wires as well. And as you can see, I have already powered this up guys. So as you can see, there is a red blink guys. So whenever you get the red blink, that means your GPS is working. It should be working fine as long as this red light is there. That means it has got the GPS lock and it is transmitting the values onto your radio control guys. Just to review the connection guys, so the power is on to the left side guys and the ground is on to the right, and then the same way your yellow wire and blue wire, yellow wire is on to your left and the blue wire is on to the right, and the last pad is blank guys. So your yellow wire is going on to the TX pin of this GPS module, the blue wire is going on to the RX pin of this GPS module. That is how guys I have connected here on my Radiomaster guys. Now I'm going to close this up and see how can we read the GPS coordinates from this GPS module onto my Radiomaster. So as you can see guys, Radiomaster TX16S is now booted up. I have successfully closed all the components and put all inside, and it is now powered up guys. Now you can see on the top I have already added the widget guys here for GPS for satellites. You can see as of now the satellites are 0 because guys it is still finding out the satellites. As I told you guys before, it needs to have that red blinking LED to be working so as to indicate whether it has got the GPS connection or not guys. So you need to wait for some time till your GPS module gets the satellite. So as you can see guys, now it has got almost 5 satellites and now it is showing you the GPS coordinates. So it might lose guys depending upon where you are. As of now right here I am inside my room guys, which is why it is losing the GPS connection, but then time and again it will find the GPS connection and it will show you the coordinates which are available as of now in your area depending upon your location. So here is my GPS coordinates and also the satellites. One thing more guys that you can use with this GPS is to update your date and time that is displayed onto the side guys. To do that guys, you have to go onto the sys menu, and then guys you have to go page forward to the settings. Here guys onto the bottom guys you will have an option for GPS. So you can see under the GPS section you have a time zone, you have adjustment real-time clock and coordinate format. So these are the things in a way your GPS data is being read from your radio control guys. So here you can see my time zone is -5. So depending upon the time zone that you can do a Google search, it's going to update automatically your date from here, and it will also update the time. So adjustment of RTC, you don't have to set your date and time manually ever after. It will automatically take it from the GPS location which it is finding. So it is also something really nice guys. And then you have a format in which it is going to display the GPS location. So I have selected NMEA. So this is the format in which I want my GPS to give me the data of the location. So that is also something that you can set. Before we conclude the video guys, let me tell you how to bring in this GPS widget onto your top of the screen. So let's do that quickly. So you have to go and hit this telemetry button on to the last, so that you go into the edit mode of the layout. And then whenever you go on to the layout guys, you have to select the setup widget. So that is the second option, click on it, and then you have to select the place where you want to put this widget. So I am going to select wherever my GPS is as of now. So here you can see you get a menu called select widget. Click on select widget, and then guys you have many options here. For the widgets you have to select this option guys, value. So whenever you have this value type widget, that is when you can select the sensor, and then you can select which sensor value you want to read and show it on the top of the screen guys. So click OK. So in this widget guys, as of now it has rudder as default. You can click on it, and then you can scroll all the way till you get an option called GPS. So once that GPS is highlighted guys, you can select to click OK, and then enable the shadows as well, and then hit back, and your GPS widget is set up onto the top side of your screen guys. Now you can hit back, and then on the screen guys you will have your GPS widget showing you the coordinates of the GPS location where you are located. So this concludes the tutorial guys. This is how you install the internal GPS module onto your Radiomaster TX16S. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, please do not forget to hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will try and answer as soon as possible. If you are new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications for all my new videos. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and clear skies.